Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XII. I'm hoping the audio is alright. Because I know throughout this whole playthrough it's been a bit hit and miss. As you can see, I've done a little bit of grinding, at least especially with Vaughn. I've just been killing things, to be honest, trying to get most of these done. I have done a couple more marks off camera because by the time I killed them, most of these that you haven't seen, by the time I killed them, I've only just realised they were marks. Like, I can't remember. I know Gill Snapper was that? I think that was one of them. I was just killing things in the Geyser Plains. And that appeared. A couple more of these. I think these two I ran across. I was just killing things during the Geyser Plains during this dry season. I went back and forth and they appeared. Either way, I've done a few more. But that's enough yapping on. Let's carry on, shall we? Let's turn that down a little bit because that was loud. Where we're meant to be going? I wonder what the Gareth knows about Nephesites. Okay. So, have you learned of the stones? Perhaps if you ask the elders, they might have wisdom for you. The elders? Oh, would they be up here? Gareth Warrior, Gareth Warrior. Oh, an elder. Two of them. What is it, human child? Have you something to ask of this wizened man? Ah, you wish to know of the Nephesite. It is a word I hear quite often of late, though I know not why, nor do I know anything of this stone. So too did I tell the human child who asked me before. Human child? Why do I not remember this part? I'm not remembering this part at all. I'm sorry, ask another of the elders, perhaps they will know. Ah, you are the humans of the war chiefs saw on the plains. Welcome to our village, protected by the clear flow of the what? So got? I've probably butchered that. I am Supinello's brother, Adelu. He's got an easier name to know. I worry for Supinello often goes to the plains alone. Why? When the others surely wish to train with him. He's stubborn this way. Your pardon, I spoke of a personal matter. Please forget it. You have business with the elders, yes? On you go. Oh, are these not the elders? Do I need to speak to then? Gareth Herder. Ah, elder. You have a look of someone who wishes to know something. If it is something I know, good. Ah, the Nephesite. You're not the only one who has asked me about this. It saddens me to admit that I know nothing of this stone. Magicite contains within it a great power. Thus, have we worshipped the stones from the beginning of time. Yet I had never heard of this Nephesite. Perhaps the High Chief knows something of this. If you have not spoken with him yet, go. He will be with Geomancer Ugelo. Like Lugelu? Geomancer Lugelu. Many people come to our village of late. Perhaps the road to Giza is open. Once again, we bring medicinal herbs and fine cheeses of the Nana to the people of Giza. When the rains have lifted, I will do this. There is a wood to the southeast of here where the mist is uncommonly thick. Even its flowers are perilous to man. If you would pass through that wood, be wary of places where the mist runs thickest. Okay. Beyond here lies the hill where sits the great chief. Those from the outside are not welcome here. Okay, so who do I talk to then? What about this one? Oh, High Chief Zayalu. Okay, Geomancer Ugelu. Sitting here on the earth, one comes to see many things. The great flow of the world, even the flow of man's thoughts. Okay. Oh. Oh, what is this? More humans come to visit us. A little bigger this time, but no matter. You need not tell me anything. I know you have come to our village to learn of the stones, the Nephesite. We Gareth have knowledge of this, passed down from father to son, mother to daughter. Some of it remains. Some has been lost to our Some has been lost in history's sands. I know nothing of the stones. You must speak to the great chief. He alone holds deep knowledge of these things. He alone remembers all the tellings. Cross the bridge to the north, and there you will find him. There are watchers at the bridge, so I think it's best to speak with War Chief Supinello. May I ask you a favour? Give this to War Chief Supinello from me. Okay. You obtained a Jaya stick. There's no rush. When you next happen to meet him, you may give it to him then. May you find all the answers you seek. Okay. He was here, right? That which you carry, is that a Jaya stick? Yes. The High Chief has given this to me? I shall receive it. I thank you for bringing it to me. Now, did you learn what you wished? No, do not tell me. It is written clear upon your face. So even the High Chief could not help. Then you must meet with the Great Chief. I would meet this Great Chief. Yes, it is true. The Great Chief may know something that would aid you. Yet, arranging an audience may be quite difficult. Oh, okay, I must learn more about Nephesite. I cannot turn back now. Please, tell your Great Chief that I am of the royal line of Dalmasca, a direct descendant of the dynasty King Braithwall. If the Gareth have passed down knowledge of the stones, they must know of the Nephesite that the dynasty King once held. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. I have looked into your eyes and seen that you speak the truth, human child. Oh yeah, wouldn't the... I remember reading in the guide, it said they were like between 16 and 19. At least all of them except for Bosch. So I can't remember if it was before the start time skip or not. I have to try finding that book again. I give you my trust. The great chief is ahead across this bridge. Oh, you finally let us pass. Oh, before I do, I want to see if I can get some more items quickly. Yeah, I thought I was running low with my potions. Oh, that's also a thing that I've gotten recently. The monographs. Like, I think one of them was talked to the magic shop owner like 15 times. I think there was one that talked to any shop for about 100 times. One was... do I have the page still up? I think I do, yes. Right, Hunter's Monograph. Talk to Ghastly in the Muthru Bazaar after completing the Wolf in the Waste. I think that was the Thexterra hunt. And that'll give me superior drops from beasts and avians, the flyers. Talk to the weapon shop owner 30 times. Read the hunt board 20 times. Talk to the magic shop owner 25 times. Another read the hunt board, but 40 times. Talk to the armor shop 15 times. And talk to the shop owner 100 times. That's the ones that I've got. There is one more, but it does require me to do some hunts and sell the stuff from the hunt. And if I believe I have one of them, yes. I just need the Horikite Flame and the Deimos Clay. So I've no idea how I get them to. But I know they're from hunts because it says it there. Onwards. Low Chief? What's the difference between High Chief and Low Chief? Sheriff Youth. What are they playing? That looks like oh, what was the board game called? In the UK, I think it was called Frustration. I don't know what it is, what it's called elsewhere, but I know it has like multiple names. Like you had to go around the board just to get your pin in the right colour several times. But there was like a push down dice thing in the middle of the board. Ooh, hello. A pheasant Natsuke. What is that? Is it a weapon? No? Armor. Ammunition? No. Accessories. Improved potency of restorative items such as potions. That would be a decent one. So I've currently got double XP on Vaan. I do have the high potion equipped on him, so maybe that would be a good thing. I wouldn't go through him as much. Right, let's go talk to the Great Chief then, shall we? Great Chief is ahead. Will you meet with him? Yes.
This nethicite. You have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone. Then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us.
Oh, so they didn't know either.
Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwolf flow through your veins, you cannot wield nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who wield the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power.
So we need
empty,
to charge it then.
Yet full of thirst. A terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic. Of good and of evil. It is often those who desire nethicite whom the nethicite itself desires.
Larsa!
Larsa?
I remember this part now.
To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave
So
tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omasace. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this.
Yeah, it does sound like he would.
Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone.
Oh, poor Vaughn.
And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet, waiting on Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
An enemy who's also an ally.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Baromises stands at the northern end of the Jagd Remuda. Once we're in Jagd, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Jagd right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Jagd. You know, Nethicite's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
So I'm guessing it's an
And
area
what is it
that
you're after, Balthier?
stops
You're
there.
a welcome hand and a
Sky
great
ships
aid,
were
but
working.
why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Netherite, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Arthur joins the party as a guest. So I'm guessing this sky stone they're on about is the thing keeping the airships afloat. And Yuck's cut area, like, disrupts that. Possibly. So you will leave. Yes. Take this as a token of our parting. Ooh, what are you gonna give me? You obtained a recurve crossbow and a quiver of onion bolts. If you would ride a chocobo, you may. I have spoken to them with the Moogle. She will not charge you for your first use of the chocobos. Take care on the road ahead. Should it lead back to our lands, you are welcome guests. Spirits of the land watch over you. Oh, thank you. Right, where are we going? Mount Bur-Omisace could be in the eastern Kerwood? Eastern Kerwood? What? Okay. Oh! That! I went there with a chocobo before, but there was Imperials blocking the way, so I couldn't see where that led. Could that be it there? That means I do need a chocobo. Oh, no. Gertie, heard from the War Chief, your ride is free. The offer's only good once, though. Sure. I'm glad they've kept the chocobo music in. Seems to be an altered version of the Final Fantasy VII one from the sounds of it. I can't remember what the other ones sound like. These mines are sovereign territory of the Arcadian Empire. You've got no business here. Okay. So, do I go through here? Curve one. You know what? Let's try it. 'Cause I have no idea.
I guess this one was a
Oh.
success.
I'm
Wow,
guessing
I'm
so.
impressed, Bon.
I got a good feeling.
An alliance
the
between
way.
Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet, never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for
him.
a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larsa, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Yeah, with him as Emperor of the Arcadian army, that would be your best chance for peace. Last room, meaning.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your Honor reminds me of Zect 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Nabudis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Zect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so.
Okay.
He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zagabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
Oh. Okay. That's starting to fall apart. Oh. What did I do? I guess we go this way then. Right. Eastern, so carry on east, I'm guessing. Ha! Oh, as you can see, I've also given Fran a crossbow. I did try give him axes and hammers, which he also learnt the bomb thing that we had. But that was so shite. His damage would vary between like 30 to 1,000, when him being a knight is guaranteed at least 1,000 per hit at the minute. But I did give him crossbow so he can deal with the flyers. Well, so he dealt with the flyers while I was like farming him solo. I suppose I could give him... Oh, even better one. Okay, never mind. He does more damage now. Right, east, this way.
Yeah.
All 3,000. Okay.
Ha. Yeah.
Oh, I'm one-hitting everything here. That is actually brilliant. I thought I saw a chest then.
Ha. Yeah.
Can I hurt that? Yes, I can. Ooh. Stairs downwards. Okay.
What is it?
The jungle denies us our passage.
What have we done?
We? No. I.
What's that mean? How are we supposed to get through that?
Making an appearance?
Come on, I'm talking over here.
I thought you'd left for good.
Hey!
Our choices are few.
Sorry about that.
Friend? Balthier!
This is as much for you as it is me.
Oh?
You are ill at ease. The Nethicite troubles you. You've let your eyes betray your heart.
Right.
What are you doing?
Soon you will learn.
Oh, right, yes.
Whoa.
I know where we're going.
We go to seek aid of the Viera who dwell ahead.
I bet they'll be glad to see you after so long.
I am unwelcome, an unsought guest in their wood.
Oh, what'd she do? Ooh, question marks.
In the village ahead, you will find her, Mjern. Bring her to me. She will know why you call her.
Okay. Oh, hi. Little things followed us here. Ooh. Where have I seen you before? Lulu's. Wasn't that the one that was in Leviathan? Just the thing to help you get to the bottom of those Viera secrets. Would you like to buy a map? Root Village. Yes, please. Is that where we are? Fine purchase. You won't regret it. I suppose it was, yeah. Thought you looked familiar. You are the ones who helped us on Leviathan. I was right. We had quite a time reaching this village. Oh, I hope you don't think we followed you here. That wouldn't do at all. Yeah, I'd like to see a Wes. Ooh. Reamsbane. Storm Sphere. She's already got an elfin bow. Ooh, better gun for him. Okay, that's... Nope. And... I'll still buy one of everything. Right. Alright, 3 of them. Three of them. Flame shield. I'll just buy one of them. Why not? No, I'm gonna only buy one of them. Equip it on Alfear. Nullifies weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. Okay. Ooh, more spells. Yes, please. Right, let's equip Alfear with his new gun. 5 more damage, okay. Let's go talk to this Mjörn then, shall we? I think that's what she said. Oh, they're readying their bows. That's not a good sign. Right, okay. Wood Dweller. You are unwelcome in the wood. She will not suffer humans to walk her verdant paths. Her barriers deny you. Leave now whilst you may. Okay, is that a threat? Guessing they'll all say that until we, like, get their favour. Ooh, what's this way? Anything? Mjörn, her visage darkly clouded. A child of many gifts and much promise, yet she cannot bring her fierce spirit to heal. Ever do the storm clouds follow her, but why? Warden Chief? What errand do you have with Mjörn? What errand could you have? Should leave before aught ill comes to pass. For your sake and our own. Okay. Guessing not this way then. Oh, is it because she walked past? Okay. Oh, Fran not come with us.
Hey, Mjörn lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once.
Oh, that sounded like she was over there.
It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mjörn.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mjörn is not in the village. Jote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer.
Oh,
Mjörn too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
So she was shunned from the village then. That explains why she didn't want to come with us.
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
The Viera may begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
Is Fran that old? So we've got to go back west. Okay. What is west? If we can't get past them barriers. She was clearly talking about the Imperials, so do I have to go back here? I guess so. Oh.
Not bad, Varn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henna-Magicite mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran.
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Never ask a girl that.
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
I would avoid unnecessary confrontation. Do what you must and let's be off. When you are ready, we shall return to Osmoan Plains. in the west. The hen mines are then only a short distance south. Okay. Oh, no, no.